Bienvenidos. Welcome to the... Man, relax, man. We're barely getting started. We're not even drunk yet. We're on the 6th episode on location at homie El Ozzy con su sobrino, el colito de rana.
Ozzy's cave guy. Ozzy's cave guy. Come on.
We're in Ozzy's man cave, honestly. The sign says it right there, too. And, of course, you have both your hosts, Angel and Zeke. We're not doing no nicknames on our
La gorda y la flaca.
La gorda y la flaca, because, that's what we are.
Yes, sir.
Well,
thank
welcome.
You for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for coming.
It's been a fucking busy-ass month.
Month and a half.
A lot of shit happened.
A lot of shit's been happening. A lot of shit's been going on.
Yeah, everybody's been wanting to hear that story.
A la verga.
What story?
What story? What story?
Tell them about how you almost drowned in the middle of the
Cuando primero la hice mujer.
No, esta historia es bien oscura. Déjame pongo los lentes porque es oscura.
A ver, yo también.
No se crean. That was a night to remember, my brother. Ain't gonna fucking lie.
A ver, hijo, cuenta.
Bueno, desde el principio, ¿verdad?
It started off at the shop, right?
No, bro, es que
We went to Challengers.
took a girl to a Broncos game. Broncos for life, you feel me? Broncos for life,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
And with that note, the podcast is over. You guys have a great night.
No, bro, sí. O sea, ese día, I took a girl to a Broncos game. And after when the game was over, of course, I'm gonna hit up my boy. And then we
You
went to
didn't
go.
hit me up. Don't look at me.
My boy Angel.
No, I'm
Mi
kidding.
funda.
Damn, your cuddle buddy.
Yeah, and then after that, we went to I picked him up. After that, we went to go eat. What bar did we go to? It was
Hooters.
Hooters.
We went to Hooters first, and after that, we went to a bar.
Pinche
No, because at one point I was with you guys.
Mira.
Yeah, that was the
At
Challengers.
Challengers.
At Challengers.
Mira, verga, pa' que sepas, mira.
sí,
At
yeah.
Challengers, brother.
That's where we went our separate ways.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Mira, güey, todavía quedó.
I forgot about that. That's right.
Verga.
Yeah, because I met you guys at Challengers. We had drinks and all that stuff, and then we left. And that's where...
We left first.
Yeah.
Us four.
We left first.
we all left together.
No.
No,
You were
because
still
we called you.
Challengers.
¿Quién
I
está contando
went-
la pinche historia? La
I
verga.
went
Que la
home.
cuente, güey.
Bombón, deja.
I went home.
Bombón asesino, préstame tu pinche shot glass a la verga.
Oh, yeah.
Back of your
wait.
toilet right there.
He had left and we were in Tono's car.
You guys
Wait.
went to Tono's car, yeah.
So yeah, we were on our way to the shop.
Was it a Hellcat, right?
No, it was a scat pack, bro.
A scat bag. But either way, that's a very important, like...
Same shit.
Yeah.
No.
Same.
Tomato.
It's fast, all right?
I missed that car, brother.
Tell me about it.
If that car could talk.
All right, okay. All right. So, yeah, okay. So, we made up a challenge or whatever. Then we leave. And then you guys are headed back to
To the
the
shop.
shop.
Yes, sir.
Yes, then go from there. No, we're not.
Y luego, güey, so we were almost to the shop, bro. We were like, bro, 30 seconds away, maybe. Y luego nos pegó una luz roja. Nos pegó una luz roja.
Nos tocó una luz roja.
Bueno,
Les tocó una luz.
Okay,
Okay,
you had a
red light. We got a red light.
Yeah, we had a
We
red
stopped
light.
At a red light.
man, we had a red light, bro.
You can speak English, bro. It's
So,
alright.
I'm
Otro shot, hijos de la
my
verga.
boy.
Mira este güey con el mariachi ahí. ¿Cómo le hace?
Ese tapatío, güey. Okay, so you guys hit the red light, and then what happens?
And then there was a Jeep, bro. It was like a black Jeep, no, like a blue dark. It was dark.
Yeah, it was night. It was nighttime. Yeah,
But like before we left the bar, bro, I saw that car parked at Challengers.
yeah.
And as soon as we left Challengers, it started following us. You know? But right, yeah, we were at that red light. Y luego el carro me da un beso, güey. Like it barely just passed my rear bumper. And then that's when I get off. Then my
We
boy
both get
Angel,
off.
we both get off.
Because he was like, oh, I think they hit me. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, let's get off. Like, I was ready to, like, whoop somebody's ass. You know, like, we get off,
We
wait.
get off. I go to the driver's side. Y este güey va atrás, güey, corriendo, güey. A tratar de chequear las placas. He tried to check the plates.
Yeah.
And there was no fucking plates.
So
Then,
when I went to check the plates, I was walking back to the other side to Tono. But Tono was already talking to the guy. These fools already, like, got down to the car, no?
They're already okay.
Yeah. They did get off, bro.
They're already pressing you then. At this
no,
point.
bro, they didn't
They're
press
not
me,
pressing you?
because
Huh?
I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you just fucking hit me.
Yeah.
And then once I saw inside, way I saw like 4 people all masked up and shit. I'm like, fuck, ya valió verga.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, you know what, bro? It's cool. You know, it's straight. We straight.
Maybe not today.
Not today.
Maybe not tomorrow.
Maybe never. But yeah, bro. As soon as I said that, bro, they get off like en putiza, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5, no?
There was 4. Well, there was 4 of them and 3 got off.
No, it was 4 that got off.
Damn, I don't, bro. It was happening so
Well, it
fast.
happened
With
so fast,
AKs,
so-
no? With AKs, bro.
Yeah.
So when that happened, wait, they were already pressing Tono in the front. Like they were
Yeah.
like, "Give me your keys, motherfucker." And then I was
the
already
fuck you?
I was already shit.
Bro, basically.
I was already shit.
I know your
and
ass,
then
bro.
2 of them, they got me and they were like, "Get your ass on your knees." And I was like, "What the fuck?" So I'm like, "All right, well, yeah, okay, you know." Okay, I was like, "Hey, chill.
Pump your brakes.
And then one of the
Guys, calm down, okay? We can
we're all
work
friends.
this out.
We're all friends.
That's how they call this, man.
Presente.
Oh, shit.
So one of them goes like and points it in my head, way, and I'm
He
like,
cocked that
"Fuck,
shit?
yeah,
Yeah, bro.
when that happened, I already had like estaba todo calabaceado del culo, güey.
I can only imagine, bro.
Nah, because
Like
it was crazy,
my
dude.
whole life flashed, way.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine.
So then I'm over here like, and nobody's looking at me. Tono's over there fighting with the other fool, and I'm over here like, what the fuck? So one of the other fools comes and he kicks my back weight, so I fucking fall like flat.
Yeah.
And then Tono still hasn't seen me.
Bro, I was
and,
just...
and I'm
I
scared
wa-
to
bro, I love
say
my fucking
something.
car, you know?
And then Tono's getting with the gun pointed at him too, and he's like, "Nah, bro, you're not gonna jack my car."
That's what I said.
I
Yeah,
had that shit in my
bro,
chest.
that's Tono, bro. That's Tono.
That's crazy
just-
because
he this man don't give a fuck.
when that's just happening to you, like, are like, obviously you're not panicking, but when you have the gun pointed to your head, to, you know, at you, you know, pero did you? Because I mean,
Bro, my body was hot.
yeah,
I was
you
like...
were, you were nervous.
I was nervous. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like...
Pero obviously no te estás cagando, you know.
It was the adrenaline
bro.
fucking go.
Bro, I
No,
worked
it's-
so hard for my car, bro. I was not, you know...
Yeah, no, yeah.
Bro, it just sucks.
Because that's crazy that, like, que pasa eso, like, you're kind of like, nah, fool, like, come on, like, we're playing, like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
kinda
like, bro, like, fuck you, nigga. Like, you ain't about to get my car,
So
bro.
then
You know what I mean?
I kind of yelled. I was like, "Tono, get in the fucking car!" And then he turned around. And he's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, bro.
So
Ya cuando vio el pedo que te tenía
yeah,
ahí.
like it was real. You know, it was
real.
happening.
Y sí, güey, después de ahí, güey, miré, I saw Angel on the floor, bro, like, fuck, bro, y'all some bitches, bro, straight up, y'all some bitches. So I just got my keys, güey, se los aventé, güey, a la verga. Se los aventé, güey, pues ya, güey, they let
¿Hasta
everybody
las llaves de tu
go.
casa?
Bro, my house keys, my job's keys.
Your phone.
My
Le
phone,
dio las
jersey,
llaves.
my glasses. I can't see at night. You guys know I wear
That's why
glasses.
this nigga's quitting now, bro. He's just
Pues,
just like,
hasta le dio los calzones cagados.
Wait. So in eso, way, like they were kind of like, yeah, they took everybody out. I don't know what went through my head. Way I fucking ran.
Él corrió primero, güey.
I ran, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Like I fell in the fucking
so hold on. Just so people know where we're talking about, where this happened. You know, the locals know where I live in Peoria.
It's a no.
It's-
No, it was past Peoria.
No. It's I live in Peoria. Hold on, I live in Peoria. But then when you go,
I live in Revere.
east.
Revere.
Yeah, you go east.
When you go east on I live,
Revere.
you know, as you go up there,
Revere.
there's a little fucking lake. Is that what it is? Revere.
Revere.
So it's Revere.
Because that's my neighborhood.
So all you motherfuckers watching, bro.
It's like a it's like a little pond with like a fountain.
It's like a man-made pond, bro.
Yeah.
Just for the looks and shit.
Yeah.
So anyways,
take a tour.
So next time,
Taking appointments.
hey, I'm just saying. So next time somebody's driving through there, like, that's what this motherfucker.
He's like, that's what you was gonna drive right there.
All right, but anyways, I just wanted to put that information so
I
they knew
ran
what it
away,
was.
and then I fucking fell inside the shit. So it came to my like
Yeah, it's pretty deep, little man.
to my
It's pretty
above
deep.
my knees. So then I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" Like, so I got out and I went back, and then everything happened so quick, way. So then they took the car way, and then we were all together. So we were like, "Oh shit!" So then they busted a U-turn,
Yeah,
and
dije, no, ya valió verga,
and I
güey.
told them, I was like, "Hey, these niggas are gonna fucking blast," and I was like, "Let's run." So I grabbed everybody, I just pushed everybody, and then we ran, and Tono he jumped in that shit like.
This motherfucker pulled the bar, trying to boing.
Tono jumped in the lake way, and I just kept looking at him when Tono was like already drowning.
I was like,
He's like, Angel. I was in shock with it. I was just like looking at him.
no, güey, yo más le decía, Angel, Jen, help me.
Nobody.
Bro, you know what saved my life? You know what saved my life?
The
Fucking
ground.
rock, dude. There was a rock right there that was able to fucking pull myself up.
part
The
was-
rock saved you instead of Angel.
No,
Wait.
¿tú crees?
Damn.
The funny part when-
not even
when-
the gangster rock, but it was just a rock.
The funny part is when Tono stood up, the water was on his ankles.
No mames, güey. Hold up.
The entire time he's on his belly splashing.
No.
It was pretty deep. It was pretty
That
deep.
shit was fucking deep.
No. It is. It's like I think it's like 4 feet. or something
Bullshit.
like
No,
that.
bro, I'm 5'8".
Bullshit.
But honestly, it was cold that night, right? It was like,
Oh, that was
it
snowing.
fuck.
It was snowing. So that was when who
He called you, bro, because I didn't have my phone.
Yeah,
They took
you
my
called
I
phone.
called you.
This fool called me and he's like, and I'm in bed like bien calentito, like ya voy a dormir con las estrellas. I'm counting sheep. Hey fool, we just got jacked. Who jacked you, fool? I'm on my way. Y yo con pantuflas, like I'm gonna do something in my sandals. So I go and I pick them up and these fools are wet, fool, from like the neck down. And I'm like, what the fuck was y'all doing? Like when I get there, and then I don't know who this officer was, Aurora PD, man, get me in contact with this girl.
Officer Vasquez.
Hey, he do got some tight nalgas though. No, but they were like, fool, everybody was freaking out with, like everybody was freaking out.
It was
And
crazy,
so
bro.
they even tried, like they were even questioning me, like, who you? And I'm like, man, I'm just here to pick them up. Like they just called me to do this.
Oh,
And
shit.
It was a crazy
Fool me.
ass night, we. Fucking kids nowadays, we. They deserve an ass whooping, and I feel like it's the
I think
parents.
I think
the
that has a
parents'
lot to do
fault.
with it, where there's no
I feel like
discipline.
I'm not trying to throw shade at the new generations, but I mean they're nowhere near
where we were.
where the fuck we were.
We would get our asses
you know,
beat, way.
but you know what I'm saying though, like we would never. I mean, personally, I would never try and do no shit like that. You would go out there and just throw some hands and this and that. But nowadays, these kids just fucking pick up a gun and think they fucking badass and they don't hesitate to fucking shoot you if you don't do what they like, bro. And that's what's scary about it. It's not like you said, like it's not like we're some pussies or anything, but you definitely like, especially when you're with your kids, with the family, whatever, like what the fuck do you do at that moment? Because nowadays these youngsters, bro, this new fucking generation is fucked
But it's
up.
but it's not even new. It's like so this is one thing that I've learned. I mean, I think how old are you?
36.
Yeah, I am the oldest one here. But this is I'm not saying
You're like
I'm-
55.
Calm down, Gandalf. You shall not
You
pass.
shall not pass. No, but it's like growing up with like the way that my cousins were, like the smile and all that shit. It's just like you're still gonna meet even guys like our age, my age, whatever, you're still gonna meet individuals that aren't they're pussies. They're quick to grab a gun and they're quick to that's how they're gonna defend themselves. Fool, I'm like, fuck that shit, fool. Let's fucking throw hands.
One, yeah.
Let's throw hands. Fuck it. You beat my ass. Cool. All right, cool. Then we
You
go our separate
win,
ways.
but you lose.
You live to fight another day. And
You ain't no
what it is.
bitch though, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's that Friday
Get the
quote.
heads.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where it's like me and this fool got beef. I'll be like, all right, fool, like, what's up? We'll step outside. Agarrar this mother. If you want to be friends after that, cool. Si no, ahí
Chinga
huele,
su madre.
and we'll go our separate ways. And that's it.
Bringing a gun to the scene.
The fact of it is los putazos en un rato se te quitan. En unos días, una semana, los balazos, ¿quién te los va a quitar?
Pero yeah,
That's what
way,
I'm saying,
like I
fool.
said, bringing a gun to a scene, way that makes you a pussy, way. To be honest, way, like you look hard, way, but that's.
But
a
it's
pussy,
not even about looking hard, fool. In honest opinion, fool, out of all that shit, fool, you look like a punk. Like that's how I feel that you look like. But like,
You
like,
look pussy.
I'll say this. I'll say this. Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
You look. What Zeke trying to say was that you look like a punk, bro. Like
no, I'm gonna say this. If there's an issue, I would rather fucking be like, all right, fool,
press it. And
like let's be a man about it. Let's have fucking words. Let's have a conversation. If the issues are not resolved and you still feel that you need to have a physical altercation,
vergazos.
then we'll do the physical altercation. Have los vergazos. Ya, si después de eso, if I beat your ass, fool, and you still feel that you're disrespected, and you bring a gun to retaliate, that's what makes you a bitch.
Yeah,
literally.
You know what I'm saying? Like having a conversation, like that don't make you a bitch. That makes you a fucking real fucking man. Cause
bro,
you're talking real shit, fool.
Back in the day, let's say me and him had a beef, right? We fucking get down, whatever. He beat me. That's it, Yeah, he won, whatever, yada yada. But I feel like you still got some respect because I fucking throw it down too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's what I'm saying.
But when you come in with the gun, just trying to threaten people like that, like you hard nigga, you ain't hard, bro.
Hell no.
I don't
You
feel
ain't hard. I
I
feel like you don't have the balls to
Like-
fucking throw it down. So you got to bring a gun to fucking try to intimidate somebody.
Yeah.
and then
And
try
then-
to be the bigger person.
But
Like,
then-
oh, I got
but
a
then
gun,
have-
bro.
But
Like,
then having that with this younger crowds that jacked your car, right? Those like kids or whatever, like. Part of that, I don't know if they're like maybe trying to get jumped into a gang or some shit like. But at the end of the day, it's still stupid because it's gonna like that's bad. Like in my opinion, that's bad karma, that's bad juju, and that's gonna chase you for your entire fucking life. You know?
Yeah, karma's a bitch. Fool.
I'm gonna tell you guys something.
I'm a big believer
I'm a
in karma,
big
bro.
believer in karma.
Oh hell yeah!
I believe in
I've seen
karma.
it.
Because I feel like the shit that I did back when I was banging, bro,
It comes back and it's
I
back to what
feel
it is
like
now,
it got back to me with interest.
Oh yeah, it always comes back with interest.
You feel me?
It always comes back with interest.
It didn't just get back to me and then, it got even. Hell no. They're like, all right, I think, you're good, but not like, it keep fucking with me,
Oh yeah,
with
it
me.
will.
And I was like, and honestly, bro, I was just growing at that part where I was like, I accept it.
Yeah.
I accept it. As long as my family doesn't get personally hurt, shit that we own, bro, like physical shit that we own, cars, whatever, I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about that. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
That's what I'm saying.
But I definitely believe in karma, and that shit that definitely takes
Shot for that, brother.
like more than just
Shot for that, man.
Hey, let's give my boy a shout out to Beto Denver Mitchell Mix right here.
Yes, sir.
If you want to get your fucking if you want to get your michelada mix fix,
Oh, that's just
definitely hit my boy up.
Good
Yes,
stuff.
sir.
¿Sabes how many times we have asked you like, hey, güey, agárrame uno y me mandas a la verga?
Y ya te agarré dos, entonces cállate el hocico ya.
Pero lo vamos a acabar aquí ahorita. güey.
Yeah.
Good stuff, dice mi Yoshi.
Good stuff. Shout out to my boy
Yes,
Joshi.
sir.
I know he's
Shout out
gonna be
to my
watching.
pelado.
What the fuck was that? Hey, that shit happened to me at the restroom at the
But
shop
anyways,
earlier
guys,
today. 'Cause
bye.
you know how you guys got the
Denver Mitchell Mix, Borracho Mix, right here. All right.
it's
Anyways,
Hey, how does he know it's 13% juice though?
how do you know it's not?
Did he do the math?
Yeah.
Did he really?
He's got scientists in his backyard fucking working on that shit.
Ángel,
Bless you,
cállate,
bro.
Estamos hablando, cállate.
Anyways, back to the part. Okay, Tono. We were talking about el día que I tattooed your mom. Me and her had a deep conversation about you.
Stop.
And one of the conversations was that she said that you were a bad kid, you're a bad boy. Y me dijo que she had you in the room when she gave birth to your brother.
Yeah, bro, she did.
You did?
You saw your brother being
Bro, yeah. It was probably one of the scariest but the most beautiful
Thing.
things I've ever experienced, bro. You know what
Most
I mean?
definitely.
Yeah, what you feel with like?
I started crying, way.
Huh?
Yeah, I started, bro, because I saw my mom suffer, bro. Like,
Y ella me dijo, she was like, ever since that, Tono
no, yo cambié un
changed his
chingo,
way.
güey.
Like,
No, bro, I was like a bad motherfucker, bro.
yeah,
I was bad,
she was
bad.
like,
Ask me.
How old are you when your son was?
When I was like 15, bro, 16,
You were
around
15?
there. Yeah,
Oh, damn.
I was young, bro. And,
When your brother was born?
yeah,
That's crazy.
My dad was not around at that time. You know, they were like,
No, yeah. But
Going at it.
I just I don't think have I met your brother?
I think so, bro.
Yeah, little Isaac.
Bro, you had to notice that, fool.
You met that little motherfucker, bro.
¿Se llama Isaac?
Yeah, Isaac, fool.
Isaac.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to my brother. Yeah,
brother.
Yeah, sir.
That's
because of
nice.
him. Because of my uncle, yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's dope.
Yeah, bro. So I saw everything, dude. Like I saw my mom scream.
Dices todo.
Wait, o sea, todo.
The whole labor. The whole
labor.
You
bro,
saw the
like,
whole labor process, yeah.
my mom was holding my hand, bro, like tight, bro. Like that shit was hurting
That's
me,
crazy.
bro. I saw my mom with respect, you know, because
Yeah.
obviously saw
Of course,
everything.
of
Yeah.
course,
But I
bro.
saw with respect. Like I saw something so beautiful. that see my little brother come into this world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, what got to me the most, my mom's suffering, bro. Cause bro, my little brother has a big old head, bro. And well, my
that
mom,
little
bro,
motherfucker does have a big ass head. I gotta
my
say.
mom was screaming, bro, like screaming loud, like mom, chill. But like also, bro, I was crying, like literally, I was crying, bro, crying.
But you was there for your moms though. Nobody else was, but you was there for your moms, bro.
I had to.
Did you see your kids being born?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Did you?
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I ask because I don't know. I mean, I don't have kids, so like I don't.
No, yeah.
My first kid. Sorry, I don't.
No, you good, brother.
Just,
Go for
just
it.
take this shit out.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah. My son Aiden, bro. He was my firstborn. He was born out of C-section because he had a big ass, fat ass head, and he was. I guess he was turned the other way, and then the umbilical cord was around his neck.
Yeah.
So they had to cut wifey up.
That's what happened to my daughter.
And then yank this motherfucker out. But Kiara, my daughter, bro, she was born naturally, and
That's tight. That's what's up.
Yeah.
it was a beautiful thing. It was how can I say? How can I put it into words, bro?
It feels fake.
It
unreal.
I don't know. Yeah.
it feels unreal.
Yeah.
Definitely feels unreal.
Yes.
But when I saw my daughter, bro, just be born, like that, I was like, fuck, bro. It's
otro pedo, güey.
it was just a blessing,
Otro
bro.
pedo.
It was,
That's crazy.
but,
That's dope.
but
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I hear stories. I mean, obviously, you guys and outside of
It's-
here, like
it's crazy,
friends
bro.
and families.
And
I've never
my
experienced
sister,
that.
shout out to my sister Irene, her firstborn. All of us motherfuckers was there. Well, her close siblings,
Yeah.
we were all there. Dude, it was a big ass room. We, me and my brother Jay were so fucking nervous. We keep going outside because they were like, oh, excuse me, they were like, oh, it's gonna be maybe another hour till she starts pushing. So me and Jonathan keep going outside, bro, taking shots and shit because we were so fucking nervous, bro. By the time we got inside, and she was ready to pop, bro, like we were so faded. And Jonathan was the one that was beside her when she was pushing, bro.
That's tight. That's beautiful.
Yes, sir.
And I was just sitting there, like, just waiting for the baby, bro. But we were all in the same room. I've never experienced some shit like that, bro. Where your parents, your uncle, your brothers are in there in the same room, and she's giving birth, bro. It's a whole nother vibe.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I've never had that before because usually, the when they're giving birth, it's so private. You know what I mean? It's usually just like the dad, and then that's it.
I have this thing where I like when babies are like newborn, I can't
Carry them.
I can't hold them because I feel like because they're like Jello food. They're like so
They are Jello,
they're
bro.
like so fragile.
You're
Like,
You motherfucker! You would be like, hey,
no, but that shit makes me nervous. Like obviously I know you're supposed to like be like cautious.
Yeah, with the head especially, bro.
Yeah, but it makes me nervous that I just held my nephew for the first time. Like I think it was on Saturday or something
Bullshit.
like that.
How old is he?
Bullshit.
He's only December, January, February, March, for like 3.5 months, almost.
Oh, he's a
4 months.
newborn then, huh?
Yeah, he's a newborn. Yeah, so
okay.
like, but it's because
you
like
said it was.
I know it's okay. Not all
Sorry,
of us are.
that's all right.
Not all of us could do math. No, but like I held him
That's
for the first
crazy.
time finally. But like when I held him, I picked him up. He like smiled, and like, but
How did you feel? How did you feel that he smiled at
Oh
you?
my god, dude! I love that shit. So like with
It's
like,
like, sir.
Like what can he do to you to your person to
Me?
your fucking
Like, do you want a baby? Like,
so.
No, I'm not saying that, bro.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
saying,
saying you're saying a little
No,
too much.
no.
But
I'm saying when you saw that
it's
first little smile
honestly,
at you, bro.
It's man, I don't even know how to explain
exactly.
it. Bro.
There you go.
It's such
That's the right answer, brother.
Because so with my niece, man, like I even told him like me and her have a special handshake.
Oh yeah.
Like, and we've been doing it for I think like 4 or 5 years now.
Aw.
But it's like the most precious little thing. You know, like man, I love her. She'll be like, hey, Uncle Junior, can can you bring me like Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups?
Oh boy.
For when I go, you know, I know my brother sometimes gets upset because my brother's a boxer, so he takes her to train.
Right.
So obviously he doesn't want her to have like sweets and stuff like that, you know.
Right.
Pero le traigo una pinche bolsa like a family size thing, and I'm like, here, you know, just for you, stuff, type of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But man, when I first even when I first held her, when I first made her laugh, that to me I was like, holy shit! I'm like, this is fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy shit, brother.
It's the most beautiful. It's the most
It is,
beautiful.
it is.
And so my nephew, like, so the first time when I picked him up, you know, he smiled, and then, you know, like, obviously, like, he was like
You got
kind of
lucky,
confused.
motherfucker. You got lucky, bro.
But before that, I want to say like a month ago, I talked to him like, "Yo, güey, ¿cómo estás, cabrón?"
Yeah.
You know, and that was the first time that I like talked to him, and he looked in my direction when I was like, "Yo, güey," and he looked at me and he smiled, and my brother. And my brother was like, "¿Qué hijo de su puta madre?" My brother was like, "That's a trip." My brother was like, "That's a trip." That he smiled at that. Hola, tío. Hola, bombón. Hola, tío, bombón. No, but it's honestly, that's crazy.
No, it's crazy, but it's beautiful.
But in that sense,
I mean?
so but we'll come back to this where you asked me earlier, like that does make me want to have like a little like kid of my own, you know,
Sure.
a little demon child, you know what I'm saying?
A little bomboncito.
A little bonbon.
Yes.
Little marshmallow, bro.
And I thought about this, and I was talking about.
Sticky poo. We need that poo.
And I was talking about this with my homegirl, right? And she was like, "Do you ever wonder if you're like if you have a kid when they're newborn?" She was like, "¿Tú crees que se va a ver como el Michelin Man, but like in a baby form?" Because I'm so white down, you know.
That'd be adorable,
I was like, I don't know. I'm like, maybe. I don't know. I can't tell you, but I don't know. Honestly,
That's crazy.
having
Happens,
kids,
it happens, and we'll see. We'll find out.
It's dope. I mean, honestly, you guys have kids. It's fucking amazing. I'm like,
So there's definitely a difference between when you have your kids and then when you have like your little your brothers or your siblings, kids, your little nephews, nieces. Because I gotta say, bro, cheers.
Hey, wait.
Botitas.
No, but you know what's crazy with the craziest shit that happened to us was one time so Jay, I've always known Jay for long since fucking high school.
That's crazy. You know my brother.
We never talked in high school. Never.
That's weird.
We just said what's up. Like I knew who he was. He knew who I was. So así se quedó, güey. Y one time I went to cut one of the homegirls' nephew's hair at her house. We're talking about maybe like 10th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's about Jay, güey. And Jay was like, "What's up?" And at that time, I don't think Jay was cutting hair, güey, but he was asking questions. He was like, "Oh yeah, bro, like, you know, I want to get into cutting hair." Y así se quedó, güey. And that was I think that was the last time we really talked, güey. So then I started working at my homie's barbershop, AB. Jay hit me up. He was like, "Hey, bro, like, I need a haircut, you know, like, I know you cut hair." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, pues, come by, you know, like." So he came in, like, I normally take 30 minutes for a haircut, güey. We took like almost 2 hours. We just estamos hable catching up. We had so many years that we catched up, you know. Y ya así se quedó. And then he was like, he paid me, and then he was like, "All right, bro, it was nice seeing you." Y ya, and he left. So then when my brother passed, way out of the nowhere, way, Jay hits me up. He's like, "Hey, bro, like, what are you doing?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm chilling, you know. I'm at the shop, and I had a studio, little ass studio, way. And he was like, "Oh, you know, like, I wanna come through, you know, just chop it up and this and that." And I said, "Simón." So llegó, güey. He was like, "Hey, I'm outside, bro. I think this is the building." Y salí, and then Jay comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" He's like, "Hey, bro, you know, like, I want to tell you, sorry for your loss, bro. You know, I know that shit doesn't mean anything, this and that." He's like, "I know what you're going through. And me and my family lost a sister too." So I was like, "Oh shit." So me abrazó, güey, and then we went up to my unit, you know. We started drinking and we were just chopping it off. We like talking. Y ya, así se quedó, güey. And then he left his way. Yeah, it took like a couple, like maybe like a year or 2 years. Way. And then he hit me up where he was like, "Hey, wait, I want to get a tattoo, but it booked me one for me and my brother."
Oh, boy.
So that's when you guys got the Aurora sign. Yeah.
Hey, coach shit, nigga.
So you guys got the Aurora
Hey,
sign.
coach shit, nigga.
Y ya, güey, ya, como que de ahí empezó todo, güey. You know,
Yeah,
Jay,
that's where it started.
everything started like, and then Jay was like, "Hey, I'm gonna bring my nephew, this and that." Y ahí empezaron a traer todos, and then como que we all build a relationship with, like,
Bro,
a
we
friendship.
connected.
We
a lot.
clicked. We definitely
Yeah,
clicked, bro.
everything.
And with Zeke too, because he was there when,
Yeah, Zeke was there.
we first met him. You were there too. You feel me? At the
My
old shop
first-
on
What
Park
do you
Road.
mean? What?
Nigga right there
Yeah,
on
you were
Parker.
there.
When you guys first met?
On
Yeah,
Parker.
you were
Oh,
there,
you guys first met me too?
Bro, on Parker.
At the by the
Parker, on Parker
Yeah,
Road.
the brown building.
Zeke.
Yeah.
Zeke.
No
On
shit.
Parker and that fucking
No, que
building
como
that
que-
was
no,
right
no,
there.
the brown
Como que
building.
Zeke,
Yeah, you
Zeke,
said it.
you're mean at the first.
Yeah, you're like whatever, like
Yeah.
what's up, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yes, y Ozzy llegó and he was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, bro?" And you're like, "Oh, what's up?"
There must have been something that I was like.
So como que you guys didn't click. Yeah, we clicked more. Yeah, we were just talking, and
I
then
don't remember being.
he started
I
hitting me
didn't
up.
click with your ass, nigga.
After that way, this fool was like, "Hey, wait, I need another tat." Okay, yeah, we kept
mean-
going, way.
I mean, I'm sorry to interrupt, but it started with that, and you were there that day, and you just got done tatting up some ladies,
girl,
bro.
yeah, it's like
Twins, I think. They're
Yeah, twins, wait. Oh, wait, when Roger was there,
Hey,
this was
hey,
there.
bro, hey, bro. And then she was like, "You nervous?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's my first fucking tattoo. I'm nervous, of course." She's like, "Oh, it ain't that bad." Blah blah blah. Yes, it's that. And then you were talking shit, motherfucker. You were like,
I talk shit regardless. Though.
I know,
That's
but
true.
that's what I'm
But
saying.
you didn't know me. And I'll be honest with you. Like
I thought you
don't-
were an
I don't-
asshole by then, bro.
Zeke is a dick.
I'm a yeah.
No,
But
you're a big
But I've told you a lot
dick.
of times.
But no,
You're a
yeah,
big
you
dick.
tell me.
You're a big dick. You're a big dick.
Fat big dick.
Fat dick, motherfucker.
No, wait, pero so that happened. Wait, that happened. So these fools started coming more often, especially Ozzy, way. Y luego de ratillo, way. I introduced him to Tony, way.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, y ya de ahí como que I was like, okay, cool. And then Tony was like, "Hey, you should invite them to my mom's party." It was my mom's party, no?
Yeah.
He came through, you know, like
Yeah,
Jay, him, and then this fool comes up to me in the party. He's like, "Hey, wait, it's cool if my mom comes?" And I'm like, "Yeah, wait, like, that's your mom, bro. Like, you don't even have to tell me, like,
you don't, yeah.
bring her, yeah." So llegó la señora, way, and then I'm like, I wanna tell your mom and my mom, like, para que se conozcan. Wait, me and this fool were like partying, and then I feel like, "Señora!"
Zeke,
We turned
Zeke.
around, wait.
See, they knew each other.
Wait, we turned around.
Shut the
My
fuck
mom and his
up.
mom was like hugging each other, like, "¿Cómo estás, señora?" Like, and we were like, "What the fuck?" Me and this fool were like, "What the fuck?" Like, they know each other.
That's crazy.
They
What a
knew each
small
other.
world,
My
bro.
mom, this fool's mom, knew each other from the fucking club. They'd go to
Zumba.
the Zumba. Where the fuck?
Herbalife.
they
Oh, no,
went.
it was
Herbalife.
Herbalife. No.
Herbalife.
Herbalife.
Oh.
Herbalife.
You're right. Herbalife. Herbalife. They fucking came to, and I
Wait.
was like, y me dijo, "Mijo, yo conozco a esa señora que sabe que le dijo like, what the fuck are you talking about, mom?" She's
We
like,
were mind fucked, way. Me and this fool were like, "What the fuck?"
No, yeah, it's a trip when like
Yeah, we were like,
when things like that happen. You're like
yeah,
you
güey.
like,
So se
like-
conocían y empezaron a hablar y se quedaron un rato hablando y then we were like, just like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
y sabes qué, fue cuando después de ahí fue cuando mi jefa me dijo, ¿sabes qué? Dijo, so antes de que eso pasara, so let's kind of go back maybe about a month or so. I was at my mom's house and she was like, "Mijo, una de mis amigas dijo que perdió a su hijo."
Yeah.
No
Dijo,
shit.
Yeah. Dijo,
And it
but,
was-
but not
It was my
knowing.
mom.
So check it out. So check it out. Me dijo, no, dijo, y ella llegó a la casa, dijo, dijo, mijo, y llegó bien como
Agüitada.
agüitada, güey,
Yeah.
agüitada. Dijo, dijo, mijo, dijo, una amiga de que vaya el Herbalife dijo, perdió a su hijo. Y eso fue ya... Porque después, güey, porque
Pero
mi hermana falleció, que el 2012, 2013, el julio 2020, 2013, 2012.
Yeah.
Y fue cuando me dijo, no, dijo, mi hijo, dijo, esta señora perdió a su hijo
Y la quiero contactar. Wait, my mom
Y
didn't
me
go
dijo,
back.
güey.
She didn't go back. She was just like done for it. Like she was like, I don't want to go back.
Yeah.
Y se conectaron aquí en la fiesta, güey.
That's
Güey,
crazy.
hasta su mamá le dijo a mi mamá, like, señor, que yo la quise contactar. Yo quería
Güey.
hablar con usted. Because his mom went through the same shit my mom went through. güey.
Yeah.
Like
Before.
losing the
Losing
a
kid, bro.
Losing a
kid,
son,
a daughter.
yeah. Losing it. That's insane.
That's crazy,
And it's crazy
güey.
because you know what? I was actually gonna ask. I'm like, I was gonna ask you, or how did you guys meet? And like, well, obviously you too.
Yeah.
So
But
I met him through my brother.
Yeah.
But once my mom fucking came through with that shit,
We're
I'm
just
like,
like-
shit.
You're like,
honestly, to me, it's a trip that like, cause I'll tell you this.
¿Cómo era?
No, to me, it's a trip. Not even trying to be a dick or like nothing, but like, I don't remember meeting you. I don't remember the
Yeah.
first time we met. I have this.
You were a dick.
we never
Zeke.
talked. I
No,
don't think we talked that day.
No. But this it's like
Zeke-
I have this thing where like
Zeke, when I first met you, which was the day that I had this fucking tattoo done, you were a fucking asshole.
oh, okay. But this is
But then,
this is-
but hold on.
Go.
Llegaron las pizzas.
Llegaron las pips. No, pero
No,
buen pedo.
no, not even
But-
trying to be a dick. Like I honestly like
But
no recollection.
you were a fucking ass.
But I'm gonna ask to everybody.
You
though.
were okay.
You know?
So whoever knows you, whoever fucks with you, they know what the fuck you are, right?
Yeah.
But that day that I was like scared out of my fucking mind, it was my first tattoo. You was talking shit,
He's gonna
nigga.
lose his virginity.
And I told my brother, I'm like, bro, if this fat motherfucker keeps talking shit, I'm gonna fucking knock this nigga out. fool. I'm just,
no. There's nothing.
Don't go that deep, brother. Don't go that deep. Don't say the word F.
No. It's cool though. It's cool. No, it's cool. It's okay though.
Don't shake his hand. It's all right. I shook his motherfucker's hand.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You feel me?
All fucking day, fool. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever,
Honestly, it's true.
But
I will say,
But you were such a dick though, because I was like, hey, I'm nervous, this and that, and then you start putting those fucking twins that you were tattooing, bro. You started putting them like, oh, you being a little bitch and this and that. So you were being a fucking asshole,
I don't remember
nigga,
that. So
because you weren't there.
I was there. For what you mean?
Espérate.
You were there for that fucking.
Yes, I
tattoo?
Take a
was.
break.
Yeah, we'll continue
Yeah.
this, but let's take a little breather.
Can I say something? When we keep talking about our siblings that have
Passed
passed,
away.
to a better life, you know what that means? We're keeping them alive.
Alive,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah,
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Salud por conocernos
So,
así.
salud
Por
todos.
everybody that has passed away, our
Todos los
brothers,
que han- yeah,
nuestros tíos. Tono has his tío Isaac,
Salud por todos los que han pasado mejor vida, pero aquí siguen en nuestros corazones.
Siempre, amigo. Siempre.
Saludcita
Always.
por todos ellos. Bueno. Y luego.
No way, so we had a podcast with one of my close friends with, but I think everybody's different. I think everybody copes different way. So
Most definitely.
yeah. So how do you cope with con tu carnala, way? If you don't mind me asking.
Or how did you cope with it when it happened?
How old was she, way?
I'm not sure exactly on the age, but yeah, she passed away definitely soon, bro.
Y dejó dos niños, ¿no?
So dejó dos gemelas.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there was a set of twins. And then she left 2 boys.
Cuatro.
Yeah. She left 4 kids behind.
You didn't show up to the funeral, right?
No,
Or
bro.
no?
You couldn't do it?
I couldn't. Y sabes que hay un porqué. Y yo sé que si, bueno, a lo mejor lo que voy a decir ahorita, me van a decir, pero pues qué pedo, pero yo siempre dije, yo me acuerdo que mi mamá me dijo, mijo, venga, su hermana ya no está diciendo adiós.
So she was in life support.
Ya.
Damn.
Estaba ya, ella ya no podía hablar. Ya no podía decir nada. X, lo otro. Y yo le dije, ¿sabe qué, madre? Le dije, yo quiero recordar a mi hermana
¿Cómo era?
como yo la recordé.
Yeah.
Como era conmigo. Porque yo, bro, yo era un hijo de la chingada. A esa morra, a mi hermana, güey, yo la hice pasar corajes, esto, lo otro, pero
That's cool. No,
pero
understand,
no, yo
Échale,
sí,
viejo,
sí,
échale. Usted chingue su madre.
yo sé.
Échale.
Pero yo le dije, o sea, yo no la quería ver ahí en la cama tirada, viejo.
Yeah.
I didn't want to see her fucking just in the bed.
Like a vegetable.
Exactly, bro.
That was...
Exactamente, güey.
I know what you-
Yo
I know
no la
exactly what
quería
you're
ver
talking
así como estaba ella. Ella ya no podía decir nada.
She
Ya no
wasn't
podía
her.
hablar.
Yeah.
Ya no podía decir nada, güey.
She wasn't her.
Yeah, it wasn't her.
Y hasta el día de hoy, güey, discúlpeme. Yo sé, a lo mejor mis hermanos que están en México van a ver este pedo, pero yo prefiero recordar a mi hermana
¿Cómo era?
como fue conmigo.
Como tú la quieres.
Güey, y yo me acuerdo, güey, cuando yo iba a la escuela, que me decía, pinche pelón, órale, hijo de la chingada, vete a la escuela. Y le decía, no, que yo no quiero ir. Güey, le escondía las llaves de la casa para que no me... Para que no agarrara mi mochila, güey.
Yeah.
Para que no agarrara mi mochila, güey. Y yo le decía, pues... ¿Sabes cómo? O sea... disculpen, güey, que...
No, and I feel like so... Cuando...
Pero espérate.
My bad, go ahead.
Pero yo quiero que sepa mi hermana Marcela, güey, que yo la respeto un chingo.
Yeah.
La respeto, la extraño, como ella no tiene idea. A sus hijos los quiero un chingo. Y así es lo que va a ser, güey.
Al fin del día, güey. Al fin del día, güey. Nosotros somos los que valemos verga.
Claro.
Mejor.
Porque no, sí, güey. No. Con mi hermano, con mi carnal también, güey. Te digo. Mi carnal ya va a cumplir 5 años que falleció, güey. Y él tenía 23 años, güey.
Bien joven, güey.
Un bebé, casi.
So, yo sé lo que tú estás pasando, güey. Yo sé. Y también con Tono, güey. Con su tío, güey. El Isaac.
Claro, güey.
I tattooed Isaac so many times, güey.
I know, brother.
We
I appreciate
talked-
it. I appreciate
We
it.
talked about bullshit. We made fun of you,
It
güey.
was crazy, bro.
Güey,
yeah.
pero al fin del día, güey, vivimos para morir, güey.
No, sí, amigo, o sea.
Claro que sí.
Las cosas pasan
Por
porque
algo.
pasan, güey, sí.
algo,
Pasa
güey,
por algo.
güey. Mi hermana a lo mejor está mejor donde está
está,
ahorita, güey. Porque si les contara, güey, cómo pasó su
Tú me contaste a mí, güey.
su tragedia, güey, bueno.
Es un pedo, güey. Es un pedo.
Pero yo no quiero contar ese pedo, güey.
Anyways, this is yeah.
Ay,
Say bye. Hey, we're gonna say bye.
Well, he's gonna go take a piss. This is the end of the
The
6th
podcast.
episode.